Hello everyone, how are you beta? I hope you all are well and safe. So as you know, we have completed our first revision of our first chapter, India location and its neighbors in our textbook before the correction of notebook. Okay, so today we will do the revision from revision sheet. Okay, so in this revision sheet, here are the keynotes. Keynotes means important point which you have learnt in the first chapter, India location and its neighbors. Okay, so which are the important notes or key points? See, what did you learn in this chapter? See, India is a part of the continent of Asia. Okay, you have to remember that India, as you know, we have 7 continent, and India is a part of the continent of Asia, which is the largest continent in the world. Okay, and second is India lies in the northern hemisphere. Third, India has varied relief features consisting of mountains, plains, plateaus, islands, etc. Varied relief features means physical division of India. Okay. Now you learn that New Delhi is its capital. India is divided into political division, states and union territories. Okay, 28 states and 8 union territories are in India. Okay, and New Delhi is its capital. It is the national capital of India. Okay, now in this chapter you learned India's latitudinal extent is 8 degree 4 north to 37 degree 6 north. Okay, and you have also done the revision on the map about the latitudinal extent and the longitudinal extent. Okay, now see here, India's longitudinal extent is 68 degree 7 east to 97 degree 25 east. Okay, and you learned in this chapter that the Tropic of Cancer divides India into 2 equal parts. Now third is India is called a peninsula as it is surrounded by water on 3 sides. I told you a land mass which is surrounded by water on 3 sides, and one side it has a big land masses known as the peninsula. Okay, and here is bordering the country in the north are the Himalayas, which are the highest mountain ranges in the world. You learned in this chapter the first physical division of India is northern mountain, and northern mountains are in the north of India and it is the range of Himalayas. Okay, and Himalayas are the highest mountain ranges in the world. Okay, now see, you also learnt in this chapter the Great Northern Plains. The Great Northern Plains, it is the second division of India, physical division of India, lies to the south of the lofty ranges and are very fertile, and it has also a big delta region in the world which is known as the Sundarban Delta. And you also learnt about the third physical division, the Southern Plateau, which extends from the northern plains to the southern tip of India, which is called as Kanyakumari. Okay, now you learned that southern plateaus are also known as the Deccan Plateau. Okay, southern plateaus also known as the Deccan Plateau. You have learned important features of the southern plateau and why it is known as the Deccan Plateau in your the southern plateau chapter number 5. You have completed this topic. Okay, we will also again revise this in chapter number 5. Now here is the between the Western Ghat. You learned that between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea lies the western coastal plains. Okay, where are our western coastal plains? Between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea. Okay, it lies between the Western Ghat and Arabian Sea. Now, the eastern coastal plains lies between the Eastern Ghat and Bay of Bengal. Okay, and you learned that the islands of Andaman and Nicobar lies. The islands of Andaman and Nicobar lies in the Bay of Bengal, and the Lakshadweep lies in the Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea is in the west side of India, and the Bay of Bengal is in the east side of India. Okay, both the island regions are our union territory, and Lakshadweep is our smallest union territory. Okay, Kavaratti is the capital of Lakshadweep, and the Port Blair is the capital of Andaman and Nicobar. And in this chapter, you also learn beta that north westernmost part of Rajasthan is occupied by the Thar Desert. Okay, in our Rajasthan state, we have Thar Desert. Okay, and this is also known as the Great Indian Desert. Thar Desert is also known as the Great Indian Desert because it is the largest desert in the in India. Okay, and it is also known as the Western Desert because it is in the west side, and it is also known as the hot desert. Okay, and you also learned that India has 9 neighboring countries. Pakistan and Afghanistan lie in the northwest of India. Nepal, China, Bhutan in north. Okay, Myanmar and Bangladesh to the east, and Sri Lanka and Maldives in the south. Okay, and in this chapter you learned that India is divided into political division. Okay, India has 28 states and 8 union territories, and you learned that a political map is one which shows the states, capital, ports and cities, etc. Okay, and India is divided. You learned that. I also told you about this. The India is divided into 28 states and 8 union territories, but before 31st October 2019, India was divided into 29 states. The the 29th state was the Jammu and Kashmir was the state before 31st October 2019, and I told you after it Jammu and Kashmir was divided into 2 individual union territory. First is Jammu and Kashmir, which capital is Jammu and Srinagar. Okay, Srinagar for the summer, and Jammu is the capital for winter season. Okay, and the second part of the state became as a union territory is Ladakh. Okay, and Leh is the capital of Ladakh union territory. Okay, so now we have 8 union territories and 28 states. Now Delhi is national capital territory of India. Okay, and you learned that before 1966, Punjab and Haryana were one state called Punjab. Okay, but 1 November 1966, Haryana was separated from the Punjab and became another state of India. Okay, and here is you learned that Goa was under the Portuguese rule till 1961. As you know, our country was under the rule of Britishers. Okay, over 300 years. Okay, but during that time, some little parts of India also was under the different rulers, foreign rulers. Okay, Portuguese. Goa was under the Portuguese. Puducherry was under the French. Okay, Puducherry is our union territory. It was under the French. Okay, and Goa was under the Portuguese rule. Okay, till 1961. Okay, it means Britishers ruled over the India till 1947, but in Goa, Portuguese ruled till 1961. Now, see, you have also learned that Sikkim was a country like Nepal and Bhutan, but it has now become part of India. Okay, Sikkim was a country. You know, Sikkim is our eastern state. It is also, it was also a country like Nepal and Bhutan, but it has now become part of India. Earlier, and you learn in this chapter that earlier Karnataka was called Mysore. Okay, the earlier name of Karnataka was Mysore, and I told you when you will go in your highest standard, you will read about the Mysore in Mysore many times. Okay, uh, in your history part. Okay, so why it was called Mysore and why it was so famous, you will read about these things in your higher standard. Okay, and in this chapter I told you that in November, which I have also already explained you. See, I told you that in November 2019 we have Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu as a single union territory, but in November 2019, Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu are merged into a single union territories. But before November 2019, both are two different or separate union territories. But after November 2019, both the uh, union territories considered as one single union territory. Okay, now see here, Jammu and Kashmir was states before 31st October 2019, which I told you earlier. Okay, and Ladakh was its part, but after after 31st October 2019, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh are union territories of India. Okay, it means Jammu and Kashmir divided into two union territory. Nagpur is famous for oranges, okay, and Arunachal Pradesh is the easternmost state of India, and I told you the sun rising state of India is Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, सबसे पहले Arunachal Pradesh receives sunrise. Okay, sun rays. Okay, so sunrise is firstly in Arunachal Pradesh in India, so it is called the sun rises state of India. Okay, so now we will do the exercises which are given in your revision sheet. See, this is your first exercise. Write true or false against each statement. Okay, so first is the Tropic of Capricorn divides India into two equal parts. Tropic of Capricorn. See, Capricorn. No, it is Cancer. Tropic of Cancer. So this is wrong. So this statement is false. Okay. Now, second is Himalayas are the highest mountain ranges in the world. Yes, it is true. This statement is true. Now, India lies in the southern hemisphere. No, India lies in the northern hemisphere because it is on the north side of our equator. So this statement is also false. Now fourth is the Lakshadweep island lies in the Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean, it means to the south of India. Indian Ocean is located in the south of India, but Lakshadweep is in west side in the Arabian Sea. So this statement is also false. Now the northern plains are very fertile. Yes, this is true. And now second exercise, fill in the blanks. Myanmar and Bangladesh to the east. Okay, Myanmar and Bangladesh to the east. Both are our eastern neighboring country. And the second is the eastern coastal plains lies between to the Eastern Ghat and the Bay of Bengal. Okay, and third is India has 8 union territories. And fourth, earlier this was called Mysore. Karnataka was called Mysore. Okay, and fifth is Delhi. Delhi is national capital territory of India. Okay, and here are the question. You have to complete this question. Answer the following. Okay. Write the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of India. The latitudinal extent of India is 8 degree 4 north to 37 degree 6 north, and the longitudinal extent of India is from 68 degree 7 east to 97 degree 25 east. Okay, so we have completed the exercises which are given in our revision sheet. Okay, for the revision sheet from chapter number 1. Okay, so you have to complete this in your revision sheet. Okay, exercise 1, true or false, exercise 2, fill in the blanks and answer the following. Okay, so now everyone take care, goodbye, and complete your revision sheet chapter 1. And one thing more, student, you have to prepare your term 1 syllabus also and your term 2 syllabus also for the final exam. Okay, so start reading, everyone. Read all the things properly, read all the key points which are given in your revision sheet also, which will help you. Okay, so now take care, everyone, goodbye. In our next lecture we will do the revision of chapter number 2. Okay.